Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wednesday night.
Wednesday.
It's definitely not Monday, but welcome to Game of Thrones. We had to postpone the stream, but we are here, and we are going to be reviewing two episodes tonight, 7 and 8. And since we need to get a move on because we have a lot to cover, we're going to say hi to Joker Voice.
Hello.
And we're also going to say hi to Nomi. Hi, Nomi.
Hi.
And we will say hi real quick to the chat. Logical Spock says, "Hey peeps." Samuel says, "Late and gay, a day early, no less." Shut up, Samuel. Okay. And we got Wookie Be Bad says, hello. Samuel says, "How do you not get hit for that intro?" I actually do, but I fight it and they back down. It's true. It's true. They actually back down. That's what gets hit. And then, of course, we have Rolando Flores because JV is streaming on his channel, which is great. I'm glad that we're doing that. I forgot to say something about that, so I'm glad he's doing it. And Nomi, next time, any stream we're on going forward, you guys can restream it, so it'll be great. So we are going to be covering episode number 7 and 8, and away we go. So... All right. Moving in, we are north of the wall now, I believe, right? Correct?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry.
It's been a while since I watched this, so...
I know, and I'm all discombobulated myself. So, yes, we are north of the wall.
Yes,
and,
we are.
Basically,
You help the men march.
The...
Oh. Well, it's...
Oh, they're talking about the drums to keep the rhythm and
Yeah.
left foot, right foot, left foot, right.
Left foot, right
Yeah.
foot, left foot, right foot.
Just mocking him
But you need help
constantly.
remembering that.
Yeah, she's kind of irritating. I got to be honest.
Yeah.
and I don't care. I don't really. Basically, just tell her that about It's just nobody cares. It's the love story crap. All right, here we go. This is what we want.
Forward. He knows we're coming.
Lord Walder is prickly by nature.
Prickly? What do you call it? Might be the least pleasant man I've ever met.
Yes, and that is
I've
why we
seen
have to...
wet shit I like better than Walder Frey.
So, yes, this is going to be a bit of an issue because, quite frankly, he got married. Rob got married when he was supposed to marry a Frey daughter, because he kind of humped the bunk on this one because, quite frankly, you kind of stabbed the person in the back who helped you.
Yep.
So not good. There's nudity in here somewhere. I gotta find that. I think it's early on too. Hold on, sorry guys.
No worries.
I mean, you don't want to show the frontal?
Yeah. Here's the
we don't want to do the frontal.
Yeah, there it is. It's blah blah. You see butts, but it's like he's like, oh, put some clothes on. I'm gonna jump you again. Nobody cares.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Attack. It's like,
it's nothing of importance. I got to be honest.
Right. This is married couple. She's trying to be cute, and it's nudity for nudity's sake.
Yeah, that's
it's just a random sex scene then.
Yeah, that's all it is. For research purposes. Shut up, Sam. Yeah, not on
That's
YouTube.
a lot of research.
Naked yoga is allowed, but you can't show anyway. All right. Okay, now we're back, and now we're in the forest with the wild folk and Jon Snow, and obviously, Ryan, you should create
a Cosme account.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know either.
I'll have to look into it though.
No skill, few dozen thrusts and done. You need to be patient. Give it time. Your cock shouldn't go near it. It is slick as a baby seal.
About that torment. I'm just kind of about that. Already been there.
Yeah. So yeah, this dude's got like a hard on for her, and he's like trying to.
Oh yeah, he's a bit.
He
jelly.
always has a hard one on.
Yeah,
he's jelly.
He is a little jelly. And of course, you can see he's like overstepping boundaries.
Good to
Fucking Wookie.
What is that?
What's this? Do you get a free sweater and pudding with a Cosby account? Well, you also get free sexual assault allegation. Yeah, I don't care. He wants her. Blah blah.
She don't want. Here we go. Oh
Yeah,
I love me some Natalie Dormer. I'm not gonna lie. I know Nomi's not a fan, but
No, I'm a fan. I love Natalie Dormer.
okay.
I don't know where you got that from.
Because I think I think I was talking about how hot she was, and you were like,
Isn't it Shadow that's not a fan?
well, Shadow doesn't.
Shadow doesn't
girls.
like women. Okay. Shadow would not know what to do if a naked lady approached him and like, "Hey, I'm
No.
all yours." He would not know. He's like, "Okay, what do you want me to do?" He's so out there.
This doesn't conform with the Roman Legion, so I don't know what to.
She'd have to let him wear his helmet. Oh, the jokes write themselves. I have something for that, but I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
So this is actually stuff that we do want to cover.
Right.
It's not fluff.
All the candles burning in all those windows. I'm stupid.
Well, Sansa's upset because the Tyrell's plans got all jacked up, and so Loras the Lannisters plans like, no, you're gonna marry Tyrion, and Cersei's gonna marry Loras.
Yeah.
Stupid dreams you never learn.
Come on. Come walk with me.
And Natalie's like, don't worry.
I remember the first time I saw you in the throne room. I'd
There's
never
always-
seen anyone who looked so unhappy. I want
Option
very much
B,
for you to be happy,
option
Sansa,
C.
and so does my grandmother.
Yeah. Because Sansa wants to jump out a window.
Yeah.
Because she thought that she was finally getting out of King's Landing.
Correct.
Right. And away from Joffrey, who's a sociopath.
You would have been happy at Highgarden. But women in our position must make the best of our circumstances.
How do I
Well-
make the best of my circumstances? I have to marry him.
Has Lord Tyrion mistreated you?
No,
Has he been kind to you?
he's tried.
You don't want him, though.
He's a Lannister.
Far from the worst Lannister, wouldn't you say?
Mm.
I'm
Mhm.
sorry.
That's
Here I am
not
complaining
wrong.
to you.
She's not wrong.
No. It is slightly different because Marjorie knows how to play
Play.
Joffrey. Yeah.
Right.
But still, I think it's valid.
Hey, Joffrey.
Sons learn from their
Bob-
mothers. I plan
Bobby
to learn a
Wolf.
great deal.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Your
Yeah. He says Joffrey was misunderstood. Yeah.
Was he though? Was he though? Well,
Yeah.
by his mom at least.
Yeah.
son, if I'm not mistaken, your son might be the Lord of Casterly Rock and the North someday. What?
My son. With him. We'll have to.
If it's the pain you're worried about.
I'm not afraid of the pain. Not after what Joffrey's done to me.
What is it then? He's rather good looking, even with the scar. Especially with the scar.
He's a dwarf.
He's a
And Loras.
dwarf. Well, just sweetheart,
Yeah.
Sweet-
She doesn't.
you sweet summer child, you. Hey, Mrs.
Hey, we got Mrs. Cannoli Sasquatch. Hey, how
Hello.
well, hello there. And
Sansa, you sweet summer child, you. That is, and Loras is so good.
Yeah, she just can't read the room.
Which would you rather? A short guy who knows how to get the job done, or a gay guy who doesn't know what to do?
Or who doesn't want to be there.
Yes.
Yeah, doesn't want to be
Does
anywhere
not
near
want-
you.
Does not want to touch you with a 10-foot pole.
Right.
Speaking of not reading the room,
Oh gosh.
What's up
That reminds
there? What's up there?
Hi,
Shadow
Twinkerbell.
Ban?
Hi, Twinkerbell.
Hello.
Call you Shadow Ban, or
Shadow ban.
So
Yeah, not my
have
best
you?
display of intelligence.
Well, hopefully
Which one?
I was about to say you haven't posted anything on Twitter, so I will give you credit that you haven't shot yourself in the foot.
Posted, no. Replied a little bit.
Oh, and that's
Mostly
what
to you
got
guys.
Jens-
Mostly to you guys. Mostly to you guys
Well, are you talking about in the DMs or on actual timeline?
on actual Twitter.
Keep yourself low key
Yeah.
for a while, dude.
Yeah.
Okay,
Keep it
I will.
super low key.
Yeah.
Use this.
Hey,
Also, I
actually,
got my lighting-
take this
Yeah.
word of advice, Shadow. Shut up.
Okay. I'll turn my cam on at some point. I'm eating food right now, though.
I don't.
so
No one cares.
Where
I
is
care.
the bald ginger? I don't know where Tyler is.
I know Tyler. Well, he's looking up. Because we had boobs in this episode, so he's missing his flow chart. He's dropping the ball here.
Yeah, he is. That's true.
Some women like tall men, some like short men, some like hairy men, some like bald men, gentlemen, rough men, ugly men, pretty girls. Most women don't know what they like until they've tried it.
And Loris is the pretty girl.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And sadly, so many of us get to try so little before we're old and grey. Tyrion may surprise you.
Okay, so did Natalie? So did Marjorie just say, "Yeah, I've sampled the menu a few times. I've just."
It's kind of what it sounded like a little bit.
Know me?
Yeah, it sounded like that. Yeah, just like to each their own.
Yeah,
I believe it.
Logical Spock.
Hey, what's up there,
Hi,
Logical
Spock.
Spock?
Quite experienced.
And that's a good thing.
It can be. We're very complicated, Pleasing us takes practice.
How do you
Ain't
know?
that the
Did you know
truth?
Preach, sister.
Beautifully
inappropriate.
inappropriate.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank
Welcome,
you for
beautiful.
waving a pink hand. I like how that's how it highlights it when people use emojis on
You
StreamYards.
can.
It's like pink hand. Like, okay.
All right.
So basically, long story short, did your mother teach you? Wow, I don't remember that question. That's weird.
Yes.
That question alone is just.
She's
Oh,
she's a foot taller than you. But
yeah. Well, okay. So now we're on the other side of this. Now we got Tyrion and Bronn talking. This is it's a little less girly. But no, it's very true. She is a child. She's supposed to be like 15?
Well, I believe in the book she's supposed to be 14.
Yeah.
And here in
I
this setting she's like 17.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know that it does differ from the book. The book is a little gross.
Yeah. Daenerys is younger than Show Sansa is at the beginning when she has her first kid.
Good God.
It's
Jesus,
George. What the fuck?
Yeah. Let's see. Supposedly in the book, when Dany takes the Unsullied and the Missandei from Astapor, she's 13.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, Missandei's a child.
Wow.
tall.
All right.
What's the youngest you've ever had?
Not that young.
How much older?
Older.
You're a lord, she's a lady. And the beauty of that, I don't see the problem.
Shay is a friend.
Shay is a whore. Are you going to marry her? Eh? How did marrying a whore work out for you the first time?
I should never have told you about that.
You want Shay?
Damn.
Bed one and bed the other.
Not wrong.
Not wrong at all.
He'll be Lord of Winterfell one day. You can rule the North in his name. You'll have 2 women and a whole kingdom of your own.
2 women to despise me, and the whole kingdom to join them.
You waste time trying to get people to love you. You'll end up the most popular dead man in town.
Again, not wrong.
No.
You want to fuck that Stark girl? You just don't want to admit it.
I don't pay you to put evil notions in my head. The ones already there don't need company. You pay me to kill people who bother you.
Evil notions come for free.
Evil notions come free.
That is pretty
Love
funny.
Braun.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Don't we all need or want a friend like Braun from time to time?
I had a friend like Braun.
Oh God, why does that not shock me? Well, then you might have learned something, but I now then.
Know me?
Oh, Zombie Box, what's up?
It's so quiet over there.
I'm listening. Just
Hello there, Zombie Box Reviews. I like that name. That's cool.
Zombie Box is really cool. I like him a lot.
Yeah,
Any
Yeah.
any thoughts on the precarious situation Sansa's in, being a woman?
Okay, Brandon Looney Tunes, what's up, guys? Hello.
Howdy.
So, Sansa is in the worst possible place because she is A, she's young,
Mm-hmm.
B, she's a woman, C, she's incredibly naive, and her family has done nothing to prepare her for living in this world. She was raised to be a lady of the North. She was probably going to marry a Northern lord, and she would have probably never had to go south of the neck her entire life. That was what she was being raised to live. That was going to be her life. Now she's thrown into the deep water, and it is not. There's not just a few sharks. It's all sharks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also doesn't help that her family are enemies of the crown.
That's very true.
Yes.
What I would say is just like, yeah, the world was never open to her because she was raised in a certain way and to be lived a life in a way that her parents wanted her to be. But now that she's in this situation, now she's like, crap, like, what do I do? And this is not my first choice. I don't want this. I don't want Joffrey because he's a freaking killer. Yeah, he's a sociopath. So I think what Marjorie's just saying, like, hey, if none of those guys are your palate, try something else. So
yeah.
I think that's kind of a good word of advice. Like, hey, like, I don't know, age is relative, or don't hate until you try it. Figure it out on your own.
Yeah, I mean, well, Marjorie knows her way around the block, and I'm not saying that way necessarily, but
yeah.
she's,
I am.
She knows what she's doing.
She's open-minded.
Yes.
Not eliminating a lot of her options is the way she sees it.
Yeah. So now we get to Joffrey, and
this scene.
Grandfather is awesome, by the way.
Now this again, there's a channel called Savage Books, and it goes through this scene right here, and there is so much just playing back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah.
The symbolism where Joffrey's trying to exert himself as Tywin has to enter the throne room and walk to him, and he has to look up at him as Joffrey's on the throne. By the end of this conversation, Tywin has walked up the steps, is standing right by the throne, and Joffrey's cowering.
Yeah,
in the throne. Now
yes.
And this gives a very not so subtle image of who is really has the power in King's
who's
Landing.
really in charge.
Father?
You wanted to speak to me?
Yes. I'd like a report on the meetings of my small council.
You're welcome to attend the meetings of your small council, Your Grace. Any or all of them.
I've been very busy. Many important matters require King's attention.
Of course.
Yeah, like what?
You've been holding the council meetings
pulling
in the
wings
Tower
off
of the Hand
flies.
instead of the small council chamber.
Pretty much.
I have, yes.
May I ask why?
May I ask why?
Well, the Tower of the Hand is where I work. The walk from there to here would take time. Time I could otherwise spend productively.
So if I wanted to attend a council meeting, I would now have to climb all the stairs in the Tower of the Hand.
Okay, now pause right there. So this is where Tywin's like, okay, you little shit.
Mm-hmm.
This is when he walks up the steps. Fractured filter, what's up, man?
What's up?
And
Welcome.
then Joffrey starts to cower.
Yeah.
Starts to sink back in. And like I said, this is where Ty was like, listen here, you little shit.
Yeah, well, you can see it all over his face.
Yeah.
One thing I adored about the shot of like him walking up is they frame it in a way where even though Tywin is like going up the stairs, just because Charles Dance is taller than whatever the fuck Joffrey's actor's name is, and he's standing and Joffrey's sitting, he's still like above Joffrey, even though he's coming from a lower elevation, which is what JV kind of pointed out earlier that I really just love.
I like the framing between the fire because it's almost like here comes the fun. I like the shift in his face. He's like, oh shit.
We could arrange to have you carried.
Tell me about the Targaryen girl in the east and her dragons.
Where did you hear about this?
Is it true?
Apparently so.
Shouldn't we be doing something about
Do you
this?
think we ought to do something about it?
When I was hand of the king under your father's predecessor, the skulls of all the Targaryen dragons were kept in this room. The skull of the last of them was right here. It was the size of an apple.
Tywin is basically saying that dragons on the other side of the sea are not our concern.
Yes.
That we know she's there, but why bother?
Yeah, one of the things that I think is kind of interesting in hindsight, at the very least, is this idea and not how he wanted to execute it, but the general idea Joffrey had of a royal army are two examples that Joffrey, he's a petulant little shit who needed a few more spankings, but he does have some good ideas. Like, yeah, Lady with Dragons, we should probably keep an eye on that. Yeah, having people who know how to use the pointy end of a stick, we probably want a few of those lying around.
That's more of the influence of Robert.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just imagine if Robert spanked him a little bit more.
Or actually paid attention to him. Yeah.
Right.
Same thing.
Yes, and the creature to whom it belonged died 300 years ago.
Okay, the creature to whom it belonged. Now, we think, that's, he's talking about the Black Dread, which is just a massive aerial assault vehicle, weapon of mass destruction. But he could also be referencing the creature who rode it, which Aegon Targaryen. And Tywin doesn't think very highly of Targaryens.
No.
Is on the far side of the world are no threat to us.
But how do we know these dragons are just curiosities and not the beasts that brought the whole world to heel?
Because we have been told as much by the many experts who serve the realm by counseling the king on matters about which he knows nothing.
But I haven't been counseled.
You are being counseled at this very moment.
So shut up.
I like that part.
I should be consulted about such things.
From now on, I will see to it that you are appropriately consulted on important matters, whenever necessary.
Basically saying when I'm good and ready to.
Yeah, pretty much. Basically, it's like I'm the one who decides when you're fucking ready to be told anything. I like.
And then as he leaves, Your Grace.
Yeah, it's like Joffrey's like, wait, what? Like, what the fuck just happened?
It's like almost like people who love him telling him to shut up.
Yeah.
Of a certain character with short hair and gets his foot stuck in his mouth constantly.
Who's rather young?
Who are we talking about?
I have no idea.
Heed wise counsel.
It's very wise counsel. Speaking of
Tinkerbell.
Well, at least he's steering to the skid on that one.
Really, Ryan? Really?
That's a good thing.
What?
I see the name change.
I didn't put that. I
I
really didn't
forgot
put that.
JV had mod powers.
I don't have mod powers.
No, he doesn't.
What? No, I did not put that there.
It was there when you got here.
It was here when he got here.
Yeah.
And Samuel fucking did it last stream, and I didn't notice it.
Maybe I don't.
Well done, you Eldritch
I
Terror! You.
I thought you were steering into the skid, man. I was actually thought
I mean, I'll put it back. I just completely missed it.
Too late now. Now it's just,
It's been there for 8 days. Look, I'm pressing F to doubt. Yep. I have a little bit of doubt too.
Yunkai,
Look, Shadow,
another city of Slaver's Bay, and you can always tell one of these cities because they have the image of a harpy is one of their main symbols.
Yes.
And Yunkai is not quite like Astapor. They have guards and whatnot, but they're not. They have really no standing army, so they rent their defense to a group called the Second Sons.
Yes.
Shadow, would you briefly, and I mean briefly, as in 60 seconds, say what the Second Sons are?
2,000 men ranging from fresh recruits to veterans that are mounted combatants, which I would argue are medium cavalry, maybe medium shot cavalry.
Okay. So now we are meeting. So one of the masters of Yunkai is meeting with Danny, who's looking fine right there. But that entire walk, that's a flex. She has her unsullied lining the road. The Dothraki are roaming around. This is meant to intimidate, very reminiscent of one Vlad Tepesh whenever you would go to see him and his castle in what is now called Romania.
Yeah, and there's
3 dragons in there too.
Yeah, and they're much larger than they were.
Yes.
Of that ancient
Uh,
and honorable house.
And one quick thing about
Master of
Danny's
men.
dress. Notice the neck.
Yep.
A
There
while
is no
back, I
collar.
pointed out Miss Sandé's dress was like a collar. She could never remove the collar without exposing herself. Focus on how Danny's decided to dress herself in response to her little "I want to end slavery" campaign.
And speaker to savages, to offer terms of peace.
Mm.
Noble lord, you are in the presence of Daenerys Stormborn of House Targaryen, queen of the Andals and the First Men, Khaleesi of the Great Grass Sea, breaker of chains and mother of dragons.
You may approach. Sit.
Dude looks like he's gonna shit his pants.
I mean, for when you get put in the presence of something that hasn't existed for 300 years, it's gonna take you back a bit. I mean, that's just those are 3 great white sharks that can live outside of the water and can fly and can breathe fire.
I forgot.
Glorious.
And are hungry.
Okay, yeah, he speaks English. Okay, good. I forgot if he speaks English or not. Well, it's because when they speak their imaginary language, it's like there needs to be a
Valerian is not a imaginary language.
Well, that's right. They speak Valerian, don't they? Over on the other side of the
Gis got wiped out; their language erased, kind of like Carthage.
But when there needs to be a when there needs to be a translator, it's usually something that needs to be on
Our
screen.
empire was old.
Well,
before
I mean,
dragons stirred
like
in old
Gis is
Valyria.
just Carthage.
Many an army has broken against our walls.
I'll be right back, guys.
Norris.
All right.
Good.
Yeah.
Mine said he'd need practice. I was told to blood them early.
If blood is your desire, blood shall flow. But why? It is true, you have committed savageries in Astapor, but the Yunkai are a forgiving and generous people. The wise masters of Yunkai have sent a gift for the Silver Queen.
Obviously carried by slaves.
There is far more than this
Interns.
awaiting you on the deck of your ship.
My ship?
Yes, Khaleesi. As I said, we are a generous people. You shall have as many ships as you require.
And what do you ask in return?
All we ask is that you make use of these ships. Sail them back to Westeros where you belong and leave us to conduct our affairs in peace.
I have a gift for you as well. Your life.
My life.
And the lives of your wise masters, but I also want something in return. You will release every slave in Yunkai. Every man, woman, and child shall be given as much food, clothing, and property as they can carry as payment for their years of servitude. Reject this gift, and I shall show you no mercy.
You are mad. We are not Astapor or Karth. We are Yunkai. And we have powerful friends, friends who would take great pleasure in destroying you. Those who survive, we shall enslave once more. Perhaps we'll make a slave of you as well. You swore me safe
Big
conduct.
mistake.
I did.
Yeah, I
That's
want
my
to show that
dragons
because
made their
it's
promise.
awesome.
Perhaps we'll make a slave of you as well. You swore me safe conduct.
I did. But my dragons made no promises, and you threatened their mother.
Take the gold.
My gold.
These are awesome.
You gave it to me, remember? And I shall put it to good use. You'd be wise to do the same with my gift to you. Now get out.
Oh, he's cussing her out.
Proud people. They will not bend.
What happens to things that don't bend? He said he had powerful friends. Who was he talking about?
I don't know.
Find out.
All right, now moving forward because we got to cover a little bit of ground here. I'm trying to keep it like 45 minutes per episode. Oh,
We're doing all 3 today.
No, we're doing 2, and then next
Okay.
week, next Wednesday, we're going to do 2 again. Since we can't do it on Monday, we need to shift it to Wednesday. All right.
She's a beautiful girl. You said so yourself.
Doesn't mean.
Okay, so Shay's mad because Tyrion's marrying Sansa, and of course, you know, she's jealous. But it's like, hey, you're a hooker. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, also Shay's
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of like
whole-
Mama Bear.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, no, she does give a shit about Sansa because Sansa's been put in kind of a fucked up situation.
This is duty, not desire.
Is that what you will tell yourself when you fuck her?
I don't have a choice. My father
Does not rule the world. We can still go across.
He kind of does. He kind of does rule the world. Like,
He rules the part of the world Tyrion gives a shit about.
well, that he rules the part of the world that Tyrion lives in, and it's like, there's. Sorry, I don't know. Yeah, we can still go across the narrow sea and do what?
Narrow sea.
No, what were you gonna say?
Juggle?
What's up?
I thought Nomi was gonna say something, and then I
Oh.
rudely cut her off.
I'm a Lannister.
I didn't say anything.
Oh,
And I'm Shade,
apologies,
funny whore.
My feelings for you have not changed. I will marry Sansa Stark and do my duty by her.
While I empty her chamber pot and lick your cock when you're bored.
I swear to you, I will not be like that.
Well,
I mean, that sounds like a deal for him.
I see nothing wrong with that.
That's a
Settlement.
You came in at the right time. So, this has got. I'd rather chew my own wrist out than listen to you retards. Yes.
I'm the only retard here. Fuck you.
No, I'm a high functioning retard.
Yeah.
There's only 2 retards here. Fuck you.
Shadow.
Hi.
Edge Lord.
Yes.
Like,
I will buy you a good home, somewhere in the city. You will have fine clothes, guards to keep you safe, servants. Any children we might have will be well provided for.
children? You think I want children who can never see their father? Who would be killed in their sleep if their grandfather found out about them?
Mm-hmm.
Listen to me.
She is not wrong.
I'm
No.
not your lady.
You are. You'll always be my lady.
Dude's really got to stop falling in love with skanks, man. I tell you
I'm
what.
your
I
whore.
was just telling you.
And when you are tired of fucking me, I will be nothing.
I hear background noise. Somebody having a party?
I have drunk roommates, so
I have
So
tried-
we're having a party then.
Yeah, kind of jealous.
you know.
Okay, so basically, long story short, Shay's pissed off, blah, blah, blah. I love you. It's like, what did you really think that was going to work out, woman? Come on.
Right, exactly.
I'm sorry. I have doubts. Okay, so now we're back with the Red Lady. And she knows who, what's his name? Fuck, right there.
Gendry.
Gendry,
Gendry.
thank you. She knows who Gendry is, and
yeah.
now she has focused on him. As in, it is your duty to be the next king.
Your strength came from.
She kind of hops around from king.
No. She recognizes that he has king's blood, so she's going to use that. She's going to use that to further the bitch in his failed claim.
Yeah.
He's a tactical resource.
I'm low born,
not a person.
As low as can be. My mother was a tavern wench.
Mine was a slave. So was I. Bought and sold, scourged and branded, until the Lord of Light reached down, took me in his hand, and raised me up.
Nobody cares.
Your blood is noble.
You saying my father, he was some lord or...
There. Your father's house.
So look at King's Landing. But yeah, she's basically
Power in a king's blood.
She's pointing the lamb towards the pretty little field.
Yeah, towards the slaughter.
Oh, so he doesn't see it. Like later in the episode, she's like, "They never see the blade."
Yeah. Skipping. Okay. Now we're with Arya, and she gets found by the Hound.
Yep.
And okay. All right, here we go.
Thought you were gone.
Tomorrow.
Have they told you what they plan to do with me?
Lord Bolton's traveling tomorrow as well. He's going to the twins for Edmure and Tully's wedding. You're to remain here.
With Locke.
That doesn't sound like a good plan.
No.
I owe you a debt.
When Catelyn Stark released you, you both made a promise to her. Now it's your promise. You gave your word. Keep it and consider the debt paid.
I will return the Stark ghost to their mother. I swear it.
That's a tall order of a promise to make, by the way.
Samuel.
Samuel says, "Holy shit, I'm gone for a few minutes and Twinker Bell appears. If I clap my hands and believe, will he disappear again?"
That's up to Ryan.
Go! Yes! It worked! God.
Damn it!
We clapped too fast.
Yeah. Maybe half the claps next time. I said
Clap
half, not one.
Clap like you got it. So basically,
Clap on. Clap off.
Shadow gone.
That
Shadow
clapper.
here.
Is that now like a nursery rhyme or something?
It's an old TV commercial.
Yeah. He wasn't alive then. You know that, right?
Oh god.
Yeah.
He wasn't alive then.
I'm assuming that's somehow worse.
It just means that you're really young and baby nuts.
Yes.
Okay, so Jamie goes to Lee. Oh man. I'll show part of this. The fraction.
He's 20.
He's 20.
Yeah.
Sam. Right?
Yeah. He was born in 2000. Like,
You're a 2000 kid.
you were born when I fucking graduated high school. Fuck.
Makes you feel old.
Yeah, JV, I saw your message. I definitely will. Okay, so we're here with Theon, and let's.
Oh, you a baby?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only going to
This
show up.
scene is so fucked.
Oh, this is just a bad day. This is a really bad day. But according to our resident edgelord here, this is completely acceptable. Matt Vader!
What's up, Matt?
Welcome, Matt
We are
Vader.
watching episode 7 and 8 of Game of Thrones, and we
Season
are
3. Right.
season 3. We are with Theon,
and Theon is gonna get some love and attention, shall we say?
He's gonna get a whole lot of attention. It's not really gonna be that much love. So the ladies are there to try to rile him up.
Which Theon being Theon It doesn't take much. It took a little coaxing, but
it took a little more this time because obviously he's been tortured. He's had
skin
screws put through his
feet.
Screws put through his feet. Had skin peeled off. He only ever that's right. We were talking about this the other day that you'd only ever heard stories of 9/11. You were not there. We were talking about where we all were when 9/11 happened because we remember. Shadow doesn't know. Shadow wasn't there. He wasn't born.
That's so crazy.
Vader, yes, this is tough. It's like, oh,
yeah. It's okay. This one part I can't show because they get naked.
Yeah,
which is Tyler's specialty, but he's not here.
Tyler.
Which according to Matt, according to Boobs, gives it automatic half-star boost to any show or film.
Yeah, I would actually partly agree
Shut
with
up,
that.
Tyler. Jamie Nuts, Twinkle.
I didn't say anything.
You nodded like you would know. You don't even like boobs.
That's slander.
That's true.
That's
you.
Yes, it is slander. Thank you for agreeing with me that it's slander.
Okay, I had to wait for the ladies to leave, and Ramsey shows up.
I'm so sorry. Unless it's a trauma film.
Unless it's a trauma movie. Samuel says he was a mere twinkle in his daddy's nutsack. Yeah, he wasn't even really that.
Yeah. Theo, look, I get it. You're about to lose your balls, but use them while you got them, man. Stop saying you're sorry.
Well, he's gonna lose. I think they
Ryan, be careful. Ryan, be careful.
Well, no, he doesn't. The ladies are gone, but
no, they're there. Ramsey's gonna grope them.
Oh, yeah, time too. Okay, so he gets his.
Hey, Lawrence.
Larry.
Hey, what's up there, Larry? He just says, What is All right.
But again, Edgelord. Again, briefly, how is this part of Ramsey's re-education plan that you advocated for?
I didn't advocate.
Yes, you did.
That's a lie.
No.
Theon is Ramsey is taking the last thing Theon has. He's stolen his pride. He's stolen his dignity. Now he's taking the only thing Theon actually has left.
Manhood.
Yes. Okay.
Sam, yes, true.
Yeah, just so you know, kid. There's a lady on the panel there, Samuel.
Watch out.
Yes.
Fucking Larry.
Fudge Lord. Fuck does that mean? That sounds like a gay joke.
I'm hoping it's not in.
Sounds like a gay joke.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like I immediately thought Fudge Packer.
Okay. I'm trying to get through the last little bit of this episode. Okay, so Jamie finds out that basically Brienne is going to be used as a fucking
toy,
as a fucking
Gladiator.
plaything. Yeah, she's gonna be fucking turned into a gladiator. He runs back. We're wrapping it up. And Jamie does something that's very unlike him.
Right. Well, okay, just from my own standpoint here, I'm assuming that this bear, they're keeping it hungry because if this was a well-fed bear, the bear might just be like, whatever. But I don't think Brienne, even though she's a more of a brute type fighter, I don't think she would last as long as she did right there.
Yeah, I probably not, but we can suspend a little bit of disbelief.
But the script needs the plot to happen. Yes,
Yeah, like maybe she hit it on the nose really hard, and it was like, "Ow, what the fuck?" And was just
she
like,
had a wooden sword too, and it was like
Yeah.
broken. And she was all like scratched up. Bears don't necessarily play with their food; they maul their food.
Yeah, you get hit by a bear once, it's like getting a crocodile's jaws.
That's
locked
usually
on you.
it. That's usually all it takes, and especially that is a grizzly. And when Jamie popped down, it did a intimidation stance where it just pounded its paw into the ground. It's like, Oh, now we're playing.
Yeah. And Jamie's handler put like 2-3 crossbow bolts into things back, and it was just like, ow! Stop that!
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Horrifying.
We open up episode 8. Yes, I know we're going fast because I don't know what everybody's schedule is. I know.
And after we're done here, folks, please go over and check out JDT Gunn. He has got the 1 year anniversary on YouTube show going.
That's kind of why I'm trying to hurry because it starts at 9:30. I forgot he moved to the central part of the United States. So he no longer starts at an hour later. Yeah, he starts an hour earlier now. So that's why I'm trying to hurry.
9:30 your time or 9:30 his time?
No, it's 9:30 my time, Eastern.
Okay, so 8:30 my time.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah. All right.
Got like 40 minutes.
Yeah. So basically, right here.
So
man for snoring.
So Arya thinks they're going back to King's Landing, and he is like, no, we're going to River Run. Your uncle's getting married. Your brother will be there. Your mother will be there. They will pay me very nicely, and you'll be back home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes.
He also said, "Fuck the king" again.
Yeah,
he did. He said, "Fuck the king, fuck the queen." You know, he's basically done with their crap. All right, so now we're in Yunkai with Daenerys, and she is meeting the
leaders of the Second Sons.
Yes.
And she is the one who does the talking. She is basically they are saying, just join us. You know, you're a woman. Come here, take off your clothes, sit on my lap. Just being rude, chauvinistic. And when they leave, she looks at Selmy and says, if it comes to a fight, kill him first.
Yeah.
And Selmy's like, oh, gladly.
Yeah.
You're the mother of dragons. I swear I fucked you once in a pleasure house in Leeds.
Mind your tongue.
Why? I didn't mind hers. She licked my ass like she was born to do it.
He's something else, isn't he?
He's like an evil brawn. He's just a fucked up human being, but just the absurdity of what he says gets a chuckle. At least for me.
Danny is playing it cool the entire time. The minute they walk away, that face there changes to, oh, you're gonna fucking die.
Yeah. Yeah, he does the tongue thing, which Nomi really hates.
I do. A lot. I hate that a lot.
She despises that. I won't replay it. I forgot he did that.
Don't.
Take your clothes off and come and sit on Miro's lap, and I may give you my second sons.
Give me your second sons, and I may not have you gelded. Sir Barristan, how many men fight for the second sons?
Under 2,000, your grace.
We have more, don't we?
10,000 unsullied.
I'm only a young girl new to the ways of war, but perhaps a seasoned captain like yourself can explain to me how you propose to defeat us.
I hope the old Mary is better with a sword than he is with a lie. You have 8,000 unsullied.
You're very young to be a captain.
He's not a captain. He's a lieutenant.
Even if your numbers are right, you must admit the odds don't favor your side.
The second sons have faced worse odds and won.
The second sons have faced worse odds and run.
Or you could fight for me.
Nomi goes, ugh. What was that?
You heard me.
Bacon the flavors gold. We fight for Yunkai.
I would pay you as much and more.
He sniffs.
Missandei, yeah.
Missandei's ass.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. They're just meat to him.
Yeah, he's pretty funny, but all right. Here we go.
Like funny in a very fucked up way.
Yeah, we'll just listen.
Maybe we'll all share you.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I'll come looking for you when this is over.
Talking to Missandei, slaps her ass.
Sir Barristan, if it comes to battle, kill that one first.
Gladly, your grace.
Which, okay, now the second sons are no slouch.
No.
Yeah.
That's Barristan Selmy, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're mercenaries. One-on-one fight better than the Unsullied because they actually have practical combat training. Though they mentioned artillery at some point, and when they mentioned that, I thought they've got that cliff right next to Yunkai. Just buy some onagers and shell the fucking city.
Look, it's your favorite person, Shadow.
Hey, look at him. It's your man.
Stannis!
Oh,
Stannis the Menace.
the bitch.
The bitch.
The Menace.
The bitch.
The Menace.
Half Robert, half Loeb.
Mine's better because it rhymes.
Show the boy to his chambers.
It's just
Have the maids storm a
inaccurate.
bath and find him some decent clothes. I'll come visit you soon.
You don't want her visiting. She humps you and then does weird shit later. She does.
Yes,
No, I mean,
she
You're a
does.
weirdo.
Yeah,
that's-
she's fucking crazy.
She has sex with you. That means you're definitely gonna die.
You know what
Well,
I need to do?
Yeah.
Well, at some point, yes, because Stannis does die, and he
Mm-hmm.
had sex.
Why
with
bathe him and dress him in fine clothes? If it needs to be done, do it. Don't torture the boy.
Have you ever
Oh,
slaughtered
God.
a lamb?
Jesus, that is just okay. There's something about being practical and just being a douche.
Yeah.
And Stannis is just a douche. Why bother with all this? Just get it done.
Yeah.
Kill him. Slit his throat. Who cares?
She writes the soul out of you, Larry.
You know.
I mean, he's not wrong.
No, he's not
Not
wrong. Pretty much everybody that she humps, I seriously like dies.
That's just
I see.
no.
Candace.
Gendry lives.
Well,
He just
never,
suffers horribly.
She doesn't. Well, oh, that's right. I mean, he suffers, but he doesn't die. But Stannis does because she
Yeah.
took his soul. Because now he's dedicated to
Because
magic.
the writers kind of forgot the North remembers.
No, because Stannis is horrible.
No, because the North they
Is it
forgot the
shush,
North
shush,
remembers.
Shut up, Stat.
No.
Shut up, Shadow.
No.
Shut up.
I'm trying to see if this girl's boobs show because she's got a very loose top.
Oh yeah, this scene.
Not
Yes.
exactly, but not exactly. But
Very,
Not the
I
best
would not
idea.
risk it.
it's
No.
close. Yeah, it's close.
It's real close. So
Basically, the second sons are casting or drawing straws, basically to see who gets to go sneak into Dany's chambers and have her killed.
Yeah.
And Dario wins, which
Mhm.
you'll find Dario next season is smaller and thinner with more facial hair.
Yeah.
Recast.
Why was he recast again? It wasn't.
I think it,
was-
might have been like a ratings thing, like certain
No,
people, certain
I
demographics
no,
didn't like him.
I think it was because I think it was the guy who's playing him now had other contractual
Yeah,
stuff.
I think so. Because it wasn't anything like the guy died or anything. I was just like, it was really weird because he changes.
My friend.
She sells her sheath, and you sell your blade. What's the difference?
I fight for beauty.
For
I thought beauty.
We fight for gold.
The gods gave men 2 gifts to entertain ourselves before we die. The thrill of fucking a woman who wants to be fucked. The thrill of killing a man who wants to kill you.
You'll die young.
Oh yeah, no,
What
her
about the
her
dragon
fucking
girl?
her boob
Can't
pops
be
out. Yeah,
10,000 unsullied on the
like right there.
There won't be a battle. We don't have to deal with our eunuchs. We only have to deal with her.
She's well guarded.
Tonight's a new moon. One of us slips into our camp, past her unsullied and her knights.
Which one of us?
Close your eyes, love.
Anyway, basically what JV said. So we're gonna skip forward.
Right.
I know this is probably not going to be isn't the greatest review, but because we're going so fast. But all right, now we can. Here's Sansa. It's sweating. There's a
Just quickly, I googled it, and the only thing I was able to find was an interview where he went, I was replaced due to political reasons. Whether he means real world politics or studio politics, I have no clue.
Yeah, I had no idea. Interesting.
I would imagine studio politics probably, just because this was like back when things were.
Yeah, this is way back then. This
2014.
wasn't the whole. Yeah, this wasn't the whole. You get canceled for your fucking politics crap.
Yeah.
Right.
So I imagine it was like maybe someone wanted someone else to do a thing or something. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Tyrion and Sansa
are getting married. Oh, and this is they get to walk down to
Handsome, my lord.
and then we have the wedding, and Joffrey decides to throw in just another grain of salt into these wounds and just rub it in there.
Yeah.
Which one? He wants to fuck Sansa or the
No.
betting time?
No, he walks her. He walks her down.
Oh, that
down the
part.
aisle.
Okay. Yeah. You're talking. Okay. That part.
Podrick, could you escort Lady Stark's handmaiden?
Podrick?
The man with the magic member.
Yeah, the man with the magic dick satisfies 5 whores.
I think it was 3.
I think it was.
He introduced one, then another, and then the athletic,
yeah, it was
the
like 4.
acrobatic chick.
Anyway,
At any rate,
I didn't ask.
They did not accept payment, so there you go.
Yeah.
You don't have to speak to me as a prisoner anymore. You won't be a prisoner after today. You'll be my wife. I suppose that's a different kind of prison.
Oh, wow.
He's trying to be nice. He does.
Yeah,
get
okay,
mad.
but this is just such good dialogue.
Yeah. No, it actually really is.
Very badly. I just want to say I know how you feel.
I doubt that very much, my lord.
You're right. I have no idea how you feel, and you have no idea how I feel.
Poor Tyrion.
But I promise you one thing, my lady. I won't ever hurt you.
There you go.
Do you drink wine?
When I have to.
Well, today you have to.
She actually gets a little bit of a chuckle out of her, so that's kind of nice. Yeah.
We should be friends. You're a musical girl, aren't you?
Queen to be and Queen Regent. Nomi
This
looks
is the
like
part where
looks like she's bored.
No, I'm
This
not
is the part where
bored.
she shares with the. No.
Imagine
This is
you
the
have a
part where
lovely
they.
voice.
Oh,
talks
this
about
is what.
wine,
Oh,
right?
this is where Marjorie tries her. Does what Marjorie does. Get close, establish some contact. Say, we will be sisters. Cersei's having none of it.
Yeah. She looks fucking.
Yeah.
A better dancer than a singer.
And she tries and
Far
fails
better
to
know
come
the
off
song
like an
Lorraine's
intellectual
passed to me.
sharing the story about
Of
House
course.
Rain.
They play it so often here at court.
Speaking as a failed
So you know
intellectual,
the
I can
story of
identify
House
this.
Rain. Aren't the Tyrells the second wealthiest family in Westeros now?
Of course, ambitious climbers don't want to stop on the second highest rung. Only you could take
Okay,
that
so
final
I want to ask Nomi here. No, Nomi,
What's up?
in your interaction with other ladies, do these moments happen often where there's someone you don't like, but you're cordial with them, and they try to play this, oh, we're gonna be bestie friends, and you're just like, say that again, and I will slit your throat.
Oh man. I mean, I straight up just say like, hey, I don't feel the vibe with this friendship. Sorry. I have no filter on that.
Why, Shadow? Why are you staring at her?
Because he's getting his intake on what my response would be. But yeah,
Okay.
I just don't play around that. I rather just tell it to you straight. If I know you're playing this, I don't want to invest in that.
Gotcha.
Why waste
So-
my time? We're both wasting our time. Whatever you're gonna use for me, I know your ulterior motive. You're not gonna get it.
So basically, in this situation here, you are Cersei. You just cut through the bullshit. You're like, look, I don't like you. You don't like me. Let's just keep it there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's true again. I'll have you strangled in your sleep.
Why is that so fucking funny?
Lines are drawn.
It's pretty funny. I mean, I gotta be honest.
Because real women will tell it to you straight versus sugarcoating it.
Mm-hmm. If you ever call me sister again, it's like
straight away to sleep.
Oh,
And look at her face. It's just like what the
fuck
hell
are
is
you doing
this?
here, you son of a whore?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm giving it right away.
Your father's gone.
Thanks.
As the father of the realm, it is my duty to give you away to your husband.
Oh God! Just throw a little more salt in those wounds.
Yeah.
God, he sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Larry agrees with you.
He and Ramsey should have switched deaths.
All right, we're fast forwarding.
What?
They get-
What?
Shadow, what?
Excuse me.
You looked down, I looked up.
It was not at you.
Oh. Apologies.
That would mean that would
All
mean
right.
that I acknowledge that you're here.
I mean, you're doing that right now.
Samuel says that's funny. No, me. That's the same speech I use when they suddenly want more than friends with benefits, despite being perfectly clear from the. Yeah, a lot of people are perfectly clear about their intentions, and then of course, you know, most of the time women still get mad. They're like, it's like, yay, this is what it is, but it's like whatever. I've heard that.
That's so strange because but no, there's nothing there. That's it. I'm not gonna waste your time. Oh, you're gonna move on? Cool.
Cool.
All right, so we are back on Dragonstone,
and Gendry's getting the taste of some of the fighter things.
Yeah.
There's some actual good food there. There's some nice wine, and then little Miss something just like.
Wow. I think Game of Thrones would disagree with you on that one.
Especially when it comes to Podrick. So
yeah.
And I'm not calling myself a hooker, but you know what hurts my feelings? Nerve damage.
that would hurt anyone's feelings.
Was that like a mom joke?
That's kind
of a mom joke.
Yeah, I'm
mom
owning
jokes.
it.
Okay, I like that. All right.
Fair enough.
I'm not a regular mom. I'm a cool mom. And I'm not even a mom.
I know. I was gonna say it's like, because I'm about to say some people in the chat be like, "Oh, run, kid, run."
Careful. Yes.
Yeah. No. I know. I'm setting the stage, but yes, we have to.
And
be
then we
careful.
get the leeching, and
You ever seen one like it?
we get the leeching, and a leech here, a leech there.
The irony of her saying, "Have you ever seen one like it?"
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't help it.
Stew is a kind word for it.
In Flea Bottom, we called them bowls of brown.
Bowls of brown.
Oh.
Lovely.
The meat in them was chicken.
The what?
I knew it wasn't chicken.
Oh. Rat.
Rato.
She's just weirdly staring at him. She's such a weirdo, man.
Well, she's a
cultist.
Yeah. Run, fucker. Just run.
In his situation, would you run?
She kind of creeps me out. I would be really
Well, I mean, she's got the crazy eyes.
But
I know how you men work. If she's really creepy but has a banging body, would you stick around though?
It's kind of like a goth chick. Okay, I get what you're saying there, Nomi. Yes, goth chicks are the bane of my existence. So
Look.
I'd be like,
I get it, but at the same time, she creeps me out, like in the sense she has like homicidal vibes coming off of her.
But I mean, you also know
not like
been around
normal
a little bit.
crazy, but like homicidal crazy.
Not as
Cannoli.
Or cannoli. Sorry.
Hello.
Wrong swatch.
Yeah, she just has homicidal vibes.
What do you think it's from?
which, if you've hung around enough goth chicks,
Doesn't matter.
that tracks. So
It's
it's
the real thing or it's not.
I mean, personally,
need
I
a
wouldn't
tongue
know
to
until I'm in that situation what I would do.
Oh God, Shadow.
What?
Stop talking.
We were sharing how we'd react to Crazy Lady.
No.
Yeah, I think you have to have like
You
actual
still don't trust it.
Experience to know
think this
what
is
you're
all?
talking
That's
about.
not a shot at you. It's
No.
trust me.
That's why I said I
When-
wouldn't know what I would
when
do.
when you get older, trust me, you're
When
gonna
you when you get a tingle down there, you'll know.
yeah.
The one-
well, no, I meant
the one they drop.
I was just gonna go with when you deal with your first crazy chick, you don't ever want to fucking deal with one again.
Sam, yes, Sam, that is exactly true.
Yeah, but also might be you to death with a toaster.
I feel like this is a personal story because he specified toaster.
Yeah, they'll it's. I guarantee Samuel's had some crazy women.
Oh,
I
yeah.
guarantee he's had some
Goth
crazy
chicks.
women.
Oh yeah, Sam knows.
Yeah.
Mistaken that you'll have to pay somehow for every bite you take.
That thought had crossed my mind, yeah.
Boundary issues. Run away.
There are no mistakes. Not for us.
I had a mistake.
She's gonna take her clothes off at
Only
some
here
point.
because my father grabbed my mother instead of the girl next to her in the tavern.
Your father chose your mother because the Lord of Light willed it.
Oh God.
He willed
Colt.
it so you could be here.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, Colt.
It's like what?
Inside you, you
Oh
can
wow,
begin
this is
to
so
access
cool. Oh nice. Yeah.
Larry, that's because
You're watching
Larry-
from my channel.
yeah, Larry, you're watching from JV's channel. He's on my channel. We're simulcasting, simul streaming, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Samuel
Yeah.
says 2 rules for life, Shadow. Don't stick your dick in crazy, and don't dip your pen in the company ink. Yeah.
Yes.
Don't
Is
dip your
that
pen.
saying, like, legitimate question? Does that mean like don't date at your workplace, or does that mean
Don't
don't
not
date?
Do
Don't
not.
fuck
Do
your
not.
Don't fuck your coworkers.
No, I know
that-
that. I told my brother that.
That's what it means.
Yes.
I've told my brother. Well, not fuck, but don't date your coworkers. He still hasn't learned. 3 failed relationships. Hasn't learned.
No, you know.
Hit him with a stick.
Yeah. All right.
He would
so,
win that fight. He's a football player. I'm a fat ass.
Well, run more.
Yeah.
I'm doing that. Why do you think I'm
And
trying to
she's taking his clothes off. Of course, she can't help from not hump everything under the sun.
I don't understand this. Doesn't
Where
seem
is your
very
caps lock
religious.
broken?
According to whom? The silent sisters, with their stern looks, muzzled mouths, and dried up tongues.
Hi, Larry.
What have their gods done for you?
Yeah, don't do what Samuel does.
When you pray to them, what's their answer? The God is real, or he's not. You only need eyes to see.
And she's naked.
And she's naked. Naked.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
For everyone and everything.
But we have to.
Darkness that will swallow the dawn.
We're actually doing pretty decent on time because we only got like 20 minutes ish left of this episode. All right. They're doing the stuff. All right, we don't need to hear it. We don't need to hear it.
That'll trigger the bots.
And then she drops a leech,
Yeah.
and then the third leech. And what do leeches feed on?
Blood.
And what part of his body is probably very engorged with
Yeah,
blood
the third
at
leech.
the moment?
The third leech.
That's where the third leech went.
Until she does that, this is just a medical procedure. When she does that, leeching,
Sam.
that was a common medical procedure.
He's not sick.
I know he's not sick.
Then it's not a medical procedure.
It's an
then.
unlicensed
That is a cult
malpractice.
procedure.
Yes.
It's malpractice. It's medical
It's not-
malpractice.
A bleeding. It's a bleeding. It's not. There's nothing in the medical about.
Oh my. Yeah. It's,
Oh my.
she's a wee bit off her fucking rocker, and so yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't deal with crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
Get
Now
crazy.
Now we're back to the wedding where Wookie Beepa said, well, it would work if it was longer than 4 minutes.
The little blue pill.
Yeah, consult your physician. Tyrion sloshed.
Doing what he does best. Well,
Drinking
doing what
and
he
knowing
does best to avoid uncomfort. He gets drunk.
Oh, that's what it's a medical procedure.
Shut up, Shadow.
Yeah, when is
I was
Tyrion
mimicking
sloshed?
you.
He tried. He tried, guys. He did a good job.
See ya, Shadow.
Oh,
dang
I'm
it.
back. Never mind.
All right, so Tyrion sloshed, and Sansa is like, obviously,
So,
she's
their son will be your nephew.
Oh,
after
Olenna.
your
Olenna is
successor.
just. Olenna is
You will
doing a little trolling here. It's just kind of like, wow, this is messed up.
oh, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. It's super fucked up.
Yeah,
What's
just
even worse is
because
it's
right
all-
now
it's all
this family tree is kind of a wreath.
Yeah, it's
oh, I
it's
could just
all
imagine
all
if
relative.
these marriages actually went through. Olenna would marry. It would get even more complicated with the next generation, knowing the moves Olenna would want to make. It would get
Yeah.
worse. The Targaryens would look clean in comparison, probably.
Oh, I like this line.
Jornish
And-
would.
And brother-in-law, when you marry the king, Joffrey's mother will become his sister-in-law. And your son will be Loris's nephew, grandson. I'm not sure. But your brother will become your father-in-law. That much is beyond dispute.
That's gross. It
At
makes it
that
sound
point,
really-
it's just words. Like it's at that point, it doesn't matter.
Oh, and Tywin is just more and more uncomfortable. He is just
Pissed because Tyrion's not taking it seriously.
No, he's
no.
not.
Will you pardon me, my lord?
Of course.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Okay. Tyrion is just he's uncomfortable. He doesn't want to be in this situation, so he does what he does. He drinks to escape. Tywin is expecting him to. This is for my family and my name and my house and blah 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 blah, because that's what Tywin now would do. And Joffrey doesn't help it by just rubbing salt and being that little.
He's a full fucking all mode. Yeah.
Hey! I'm not as bad as Joffrey. Not even worse.
Debatable.
The same level or worse? Which is
Um,
debatable.
Okay, so Tywin is pissed off because he expects Tyrion to consummate the marriage,
right,
and do his duty. And Tyrion is drinking to the point because he doesn't want to do that. He wants to, but he doesn't want to. Does that? And it's
Yeah,
like
'cause the whiskey dick.
Mr. Grant Gregory.
Mr. Grant Gregory.
I disagree. I disagree.
Wow. Well, I mean, that's what you say about every character, Shadow.
I know. It almost makes me think.
No,
it was
there's
a troll.
characters I don't call based.
Uh-oh.
Perhaps you could talk to your bride to be instead.
Yeah.
He's like, why?
Why? Like,
I know.
Why
Well,
mommy?
look, he looks so like irritated. He's such a little punk ass. I hate that guy.
The actor's great. The character's
Oh,
a
the
piece of
actor.
shit.
Yeah.
I can talk to her when and I never. When am I going to have a chance to fuck up everyone's fun?
Yeah.
To be a nice little edgelord.
Drunk.
Oh.
Rather less than I planned to be. Isn't it a man's duty to be drunk at his own wedding?
This isn't about your wedding. Renly Baratheon had a wedding.
Your wife needs a child, a Lannister child, as soon as possible.
Basically, just
if you're going to give her one, you need to perform.
What did you once call me? A drunken little lust-filled beast.
More than once.
There you have it. Nothing to worry about. Drinking and lust. No man can match me in these things. I am the god of chits and wine. I shall build a shrine to myself at the next brothel I visit.
I wonder how much of this is him drunk and how much of it is fucking with Tywin.
You can engage
Both.
in juvenile attempts to make your father uncomfortable, but you will do your duty.
He's such a grumpy man.
Right.
In the books, Tyrion really wanted to continent, but only if Sansa wanted to.
Right. And they kind of touched on that in a later scene.
Yeah, because like at the end of the day, Tyrion does at this point want the Lannisters to succeed. They're his family. Like they're shitty to him. Well, most of them are. He still gives a fuck. He just also doesn't want to put Sansa through any more psychological, physical torture.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of physical torture,
because we have later on for that with Ramsay, the other edge.
Yeah.
That's not based. That's
Congratulations. My lady.
Oh boy.
Soon you'll have a Lannister baby.
Oh, look at you. Or maybe I'll come. Oh, really? Like,
suppose
you mean like you went?
Doesn't really matter which.
Maybe I'll do this.
The baby,
maybe I'll do it for you.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like you went out
pay you a
and
visit
your
tonight after
uncle?
Yeah.
But I don't. Oh, that's right. You couldn't perform that either.
Okay, now I know he's fucking trolling Shadow. Now I know he's fucking trolling Shadow.
Until Sansa gets thrown in the mix, yes.
Oh God.
He tried. He tried, guys. He's trying hard.
You need to learn your lesson. And the only way to learn your lesson is that you don't show up.
Wow.
Hold you down.
I'm being a parent.
Time for the bedding ceremony.
This is not based.
I love Tyrion's
no
line
bedding
here.
ceremony.
You respect for tradition, Uncle. Come, everyone. Pick her up and carry her to a wedding bed. Get rid of her gown. She won't be needing it any longer. Ladies, attend to my uncle. He's not heavy.
There will be no bedding ceremony.
There will be if I command it.
Why did I
You'll
switch
be
it?
Fucking your own bride with a wooden cock.
Wow.
That is a threat of fratricide.
That got their attention.
Well,
Now normally that would come with some punishment, but Tyrion gives zero fucks about Joffrey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, the Wookiee got it. That is the definition of having wood.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say?
I'm drunk. I'm so sorry.
You say.
I believe we can dispense with the bedding, Your Grace. I'm sure Tyrion did not mean to threaten the king.
His recovery here.
He just laughed.
Bad joke, Your Grace. Made out of envy of your own royal manhood. Mine is so small. My poor wife won't even know I'm there.
Your uncle is clearly quite drunk, Your Grace.
I am guilty. But
He's hammered.
it is my wedding night. My
Fucking
tiny
Christ.
drunk cock and I have a job to do. Come on.
This is absolutely embarrassing to Tywin, and that is why Tyrion.
I
is having so
vomited
much
on a
fun.
girl once in the middle of the act, not
Yes,
proud
Samuel.
of it. But I think honesty is important between a man and wife. Don't you agree? Come.
Wow,
Tell you all
Sam.
about it. Put you in the-
What did I miss?
The fact that I use based incorrectly all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's skip forward a little bit.
Is that what?
Long
story short, with that in a later scene, Tyrion and Sansa go up to their place to live, and Sansa's starting to get undressed, and Tyrion's like, stop.
Yeah, well,
I want to do this, but only when you're ready. And Sansa's just like, what if I'm never ready? So then Tyrion just goes, And so my watch begins, which is a callback to the men of the Night's Watch who forsake relationships to protect the realm.
And then he sleeps on the couch.
Yep. Yes, he does. Okay, now we're back in because we're trying to wrap this up. We got like 6 minutes. Okay, so we got the ladies are together.
That's rather harsh.
Danny's taking a bath, and Dario has walked through the camp, and you can tell because of his dagger on his hip.
Also, the bag he's carrying.
What do you want?
I will say, this is one of those things where it's like, it's one of the issues I have with Danny later on, where it's just like, she, compared to other characters where they have to work for things, the only reason she's not dead here is Dario's like, you're hot.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, it's fine. It's just.
And people have done acts for far less.
Yeah,
So-
I know. It's just, like Jorah does the same thing. Barristan, not for the exact same thing, but kind of does it. It's just, it feels like most of her allies come to her because they either find her attractive or they like her for her, not for any personal gains or anything. And it's just, it keeps repeating and it bothers me a little bit. It's kind of lazy.
All right, Shadow. I'm gonna have. Oh wait, sorry, JV. I was gonna say. I was gonna insult Shadow real quick. It's like if you can shut up for a minute.
Sure.
That was a joke. But I'm gonna hop over to JT now because he's starting his 1-year anniversary stream.
Right.
I'll
be there soon.
Yeah. Well, we're a guest. So I'm gonna just jump over. So stream if you want to see me. Yeah, we'll be over there too, hanging out. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Yeah.
All right, bye guys.
I mean, that's pretty much it.
This is basically where the episode ends. Dario brings in the heads of the two captains and says, "My sword is yours. The second sons are yours." I really don't know what your cause is right now, but I fight, as he said earlier, I fight for beauty, and you are beautiful, and he stays consistent, and now Danny has just leveled up yet again.
Yeah, yes. 2,000 heavy medium cavalry. That's lethal.
Mm-hmm.
Where
also, I'm posting JT Guns streaming.
Oh, okay. I was actually gonna.
Yeah, Grant asked.
That's what I was working on. But yeah, I'm glad you did that because we are going to go around the horn right now. Shadow, what you got?
Hopefully, Merry Madness tomorrow night. Due to things I can't really share, I might not be able to show. Hopefully, I am though.
Thank you, Grant.
Yeah. And then if work allowing, Friday night, you should see me here again with these two lovely gentlemen and a bunch of other really good people for Friday Night Royal Rumble.
All right, JV, and you're going to take us out.
Okay, I've got tomorrow night. You can catch me with Roman of the Empire doing the free range streams, list of topics, ranting, raving, having fun, and then Friday check me back here again for Friday night's Royal Rumble. Saturday you can check me on with Sunday Wookie Be Bad for something Sunday, and then next Monday I will be on Cannoli Sasquatch. They will be reviewing the movie Joker, and I will be showing up in full makeup.
Oh, and we got R2 real quick.
R2.
Says, are all the viewers from Jokerverse or Legion Talk? I think it's half and half, to be honest. But we are actually, so the link Shadow put in there to go over to JT's stream. Feel free not to stay for the outro and do your thing.
Toodles!
Mm-hmm.